Hey guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to Joyful Living. Today I am bringing you a suitcase review, and you're thinking, seriously Jen, you bought a suitcase during the middle of a global pandemic when no one can travel? Yes, I did, and I'll tell you why. Because someday, my friends, we are going to be traveling again, and when that day comes, I want to be ready. And I'm really glad that you're here. So the first thing we can talk about is the elephant in the room, which is the great unpleasantness in which we all find ourselves. The other day, I was thinking how sad I am that I can't go to Paris. Was I planning on going to Paris? Absolutely not. But just the thought that I can't, if I wanted to, is kind of on my nerves, and it makes me feel a little stressed out. So I started thinking about travel. Honestly, when I got the suitcase that is behind me, I almost didn't do this video because I was like, you know what? People aren't going to want to see a suitcase video when they can't go anywhere. And then I thought, you know what? I ordered a suitcase when I can't go anywhere because I needed to have that out in front of me. I needed that carrot to remind myself that someday, friends, someday we will be back out there having adventures, getting on airplanes, traveling all over the world. And I thought, you know what? There may be someone else that needs that as well. So we are going to move forward. Full disclosure, I have an affiliate link for this suitcase in the description box below. You guys know, if you've been watching for a while, I work with very few brands. And when I do work with a brand, I always want to sing it loud and clear. I paid my own money for this suitcase, but the link that they provided will give me a small commission. I'm always super upfront about that, but I never take an affiliate link for a company that I haven't already purchased the item with my own money, if that makes sense, because there's a whole integrity thing and whatever. So anyway, here's the suitcase. Let's talk about the suitcase. So it is from the people at Away. You guys know I love Away travel. I own now, let's see, the backpack, the everywhere bag, I think it's called, the larger carry-on, and now this bag, which is the medium suitcase. Now, this is too big to carry on, and you guys know mostly I am a carry-on only girl. I have done tons of videos about how to do carry-on for a week in Paris, carry-on for a week in London, but as I was planning some big trips I had coming up, particularly my big birthday trip in July, which may or may not happen, but let's not talk about that now. And since I am finding myself traveling with my laptop more, I'm just needing a medium-sized bag that can be checked. I have a huge checked bag, but I wanted something kind of in between. And I thought, you know what? Let's just go with what we know we already love. Now, this bag retails for $275. It comes in about a million colors. I exaggerate. I think it comes in 6 colors. I chose the navy blue, which matches my smaller carry-on. I've got the specs on it right here in my very high-tech research way, which is called written on little piece of paper like my mother. This is called the medium checked bag. It has interior compression, a hidden laundry bag. It is 26 inches by 18.5 inches by 11 inches. It weighs 9.9 pounds, and it is covered by the lifetime warranty, as all the Away bags are. Absolutely love the warranty, especially for someone who travels as much as I do. That is essential for me to feel great about a bag. And it's really kind of hard to find a bag at this price point that has that kind of warranty. So this one, because it's a checked bag, does not have obviously the lithium battery, because you cannot check a lithium battery. Super important to note for those of you that have a lithium battery for your carry-on bags. But yeah, let me just show you the bag. You can see what you think. If you want to get one of your own, the link is in the description box. I would really appreciate it if you would use that link. You won't pay any extra for the bag, obviously. But yeah, I haven't used it at all yet, but I'm really excited to, so let's check it out. Okay, so when you first open the bag, you'll note you've got a TSA approved lock. I rarely, if ever, use the lock on my carry-on luggage, but on a checked piece, I want to use that lock. It just gives me that extra peace of mind. So having that on there is great. I have not programmed mine yet, but they gave instructions. It looks like it's super easy. So before I go on my first trip with this bag, I will definitely be doing that. Also, it came with a dust cover, which I think is in here, and I want to make sure that I show you guys. So when you first open up the suitcase, I have already, this is the dust cover that comes with it, especially for those of you that store your luggage in an attic or maybe a basement. A dust cover is super helpful because you can put the luggage right inside of it and you know that it's gonna be protected and it just looks cute. Who doesn't like a nice dust cover? To me, that's just one of those high-end features that just makes me feel like I'm getting a really high quality product. The other thing that the away bags always come with are these little Mr. Clean erasers. It's not a Mr. Clean eraser, obviously, because that's a trademark name, but it's something else. And it does the same thing. It's to get rid of scuffs. I can tell you that my other carry-on, which has been checked multiple times, has no scuffs on it at all, but it's also this dark color, so they may be there and I'm just not seeing them, but I haven't had any issues, but it is nice to know that they include that in case you want to use that. It also comes with this little specifications guide. It looks like this. Not fun. Tells you all the little things about the suitcase, how to store it, how strong it is, all the warranty information, how to do the lock, all of this little fun graphics, little info pamphlet. Now, I ordered the monogram on the luggage tag, and just because the day that I ordered it, it was like 3 weeks ago, and I was just in a mood. I was in a mood and I needed to do something that made me happy and made me dream about the future. And so, here we go. JLL right on there. Okay, so as we open this up, I'm gonna get rid of these little silicone packets. By the way, do you know that you are not supposed to eat these, but they are not actually poisonous. They will give you an upset stomach, but they're not poisonous. The more you know. How I found out is one of our dogs ate one and I called the vet and she said he'll probably throw up, but it's not gonna kill him. Good information to have. Okay, so what this has basically is very similar to the smaller carry-on. I'll put a link right here to the unboxing I did for that. I have done so many videos about my various pieces of away luggage. It's kind of ridiculous, but I love it. I love the brand. Anyway, I could just go on and on. What you've got in this suitcase is this side here, which is just an open square with mesh. Let me see if I can open that up and show you. La, la, la. Okay, so it's like this. Now, this is completely flat on this side, which is really nice. And I'm going to show you the other side that has a bit of the bar on it because that's the bar, obviously, you use to wheel the luggage. But look how big that compartment is. I mean, seriously, there's my head. That is a huge compartment. And I love this part for things that aren't clothes, for shoes, for toiletries, for handbags that I'm taking, those kinds of things, maybe my blow dryer if I'm taking that, just because it is flat and it does not have the compression. So you can't really compress a blow dryer. So that's the best place for this. And then you've got this mesh to keep that separate. There you go, voila. And then on this other side, I'll turn it around. Now, normally I would never put a suitcase on a bed, and here's why. Bed bugs can happen to anyone, and you really don't know what kind of germs or whatever are on a suitcase. So when I get home from a trip, I always spread out a towel or something that I can wash. I put my suitcase on that, I unpack, and I wipe down my entire suitcase. So just a little pro tip. I get so upset if Scott ever puts his suitcase down on the bed. Just yuck. Okay, now this side is where you've got your compression and also this second little pocket. So this side here, you see, can you guys see where I'm right here and right here, you've got the bars. The reason I prefer this side for like your rolling clothes or for your packing cubes, if you use those, is because you can nestle them in between the bars and really make sure you're making use of all of that space. But then you've also got this part here. Now this is exclusive to away bags, and I love this part of all of my away bags. I have 2 pieces of the luggage. I guess we have 3 pieces because Scott has one too. But you see, I'm gonna clip them and then I'm gonna show you how that works. Da, 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 da. Magic suitcase, a magic suitcase. Okay. All right, see these right here? So you put your clothes in here and then you tighten this and it compresses your luggage down. So a lot like the compression packing cubes work, but you can just do that with your luggage. I have found more and more I'm using fewer packing cubes because of this compression feature, but I still love my packing cubes for the organization piece of things. So the next time I do a packing video, or you can go back and watch one of my older packing videos, you'll see kind of how I do that. But packing is an art form to me and I adore it. So I nerd out.
I'm going to admit it. I nerd out over packing. It's just the way that it is.
The other thing I love on this side is you've got this zipper pocket here. This is where I have taken in my carry-on to putting my unmentionables. My bras and underwear go in here because they will go really flat, and it's just nice to be able to access those really easily. Speaking of unmentionables, you do have a laundry bag in this suitcase, and it lives right here. So I'm gonna pull it out so you can see. I love it because you can just tuck it away. It stays in this little, it zips up so you're not gonna lose it. When you pull it out, let me show you. Ta-da! Look at that. Look how gorgeous that is. Okay, so it snaps in there, which is fantastic. And then when you're ready to wash the laundry, you just take it out. But as what I normally do, because I am an unpacker. Are you an unpacker when you get to a hotel room? I know some people are unpackers and some people aren't, but I like to completely unpack. That's how I feel like I'm on vacation. Even if it's only for 3 days, I completely unpack. Again, using my packing cubes because I don't know what's been in those drawers, if you know what I mean. But this snaps out when you're ready to clean the luggage. And what I normally do is unsnap this. And I will actually put it somewhere in the closet just so that I can throw my dirty laundry in there as I go. Because again, my suitcase is usually stored away under a bed at that point. But the zipper compartment here is fantastic for your dirty laundry. This is, of course, a nylon material, totally washable, which is great. And as you put your dirty laundry in here, it's great because then you can just put the dirty clothes back in that compression side of the suitcase. You can cinch that up and you're all good to go. So yeah, I love, love, love that it has a built-in laundry bag. Okay, so let's talk about the features on the outside of the bag. I'm gonna zip this bad boy up. I love the zippers on here. The zippers are very, very smooth. They work great. Look how tall this is, and yet it's still not massively huge. I can easily wheel this one along with the other carry-on piece by myself. You guys know I talk about solo travel a lot, and because I'm typically traveling by myself, it's really important that I be able to navigate all of my luggage on my own. So I actually was able to, when I was practicing with this downstairs, wheel this bag and the smaller bag with one hand. So if my other carry-on is on board, I can really have a free hand to ward off dangerous people. I'm just kidding. I don't, maybe I'm like a Avengers character when I go through the airport. I'm not really, but it is helpful to have a free hand, and you don't want to put yourself in a position where you've got so much to juggle that you can't conveniently get into what you need. And to me, just having a free hand is super important when I'm traveling. So this is the size of it. And now I'm gonna put it down so you can see what the handle looks like. The handle is actually the perfect height for me. The wheels on this are amazingly smooth. It is very, obviously it's the same wheels as were on my smaller carry-on, but you've got the 4-way wheel situation going on, and we're in my guest room, which has carpet, so it's not gonna wheel really great, but I mean, it actually does pretty well. The ability to maneuver a suitcase with one hand, especially a checked bag, absolutely vital to me because I just don't have the strength or the energy when I'm traveling to mess with a bunch of stuff. It's always got to be function first, and it really helps that these suitcases are really beautiful and lightweight. And when you go to get him off of the, now look at how lightweight that is. I'm picking that up with one hand. When you go to take him off of the luggage carousel, I love that you've got a handle here on the top, right? And you've got a handle here on the side, so he's really easy for you to pick up off the carousel by yourself. Again, I'm usually traveling by myself, and because it is so lightweight. So I am super, super happy with this bag. I cannot wait to take this bad boy out on its maiden voyage because I feel like the maiden voyage for this suitcase is going to represent the renewing, the restarting of getting out there and adventuring again, which is what we all love to do. I hope this was fun for you. I hope you're being safe today. I hope you're taking care of yourself. If you are one of our essential workers, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all that you are doing. I know as I send my husband out to work every day, I'm thinking about all of you and hoping that you are taking good care of yourselves. And we just appreciate you more than I can say. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do that and hit those little bell notifications so you don't miss a thing. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.